Hi, this is Real Talk with Tam. I'm here at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I'm having a nostalgic moment right now because my dad used to bring me here when I was a little girl, and he was a driver for the Rat Pack, so he would always pick me up on Sundays, bring me here. We would have crepes, and then he would take me back to either Dinah Shore's house or Sammy Davis' house, one of his limousines. Even the kids, when he would pick me up from school, he would always pick me up in a limousine. And so they thought that I was like different strokes, like a rich girl. And so it's just so funny because I got a lot of attention from that back in the day. So what I wanted to say is, it's just the values that are instilled in you as a child. Like, you just never know where your life is gonna go. But I can say it's work ethic. Plus, my mom's work ethic. She also went to UCLA, and she used to have to walk through Watts because she went to UCLA, but she lived off 105th Street somewhere when she divorced my dad. I was 4 months old, so she had to pick me up from the babysitter, catch a ride from the guy at the liquor store, and then go home and do the same thing again the next day. Also being a waitress at this place called Theodore's. So a lot of people talk about all the different jobs that I have is because, I just don't know anything else. Work, it makes me happy. What can I say? So, but the values that are embedded in you from the work ethic is very prevalent, in everyone's life. You got to make sure that even with your children, that you instill these values to know that you can do all things in life. You're not just don't have a ceiling on your vision. There is no ceiling or no level when it comes to leveling up. You just keep going and be your own best competitor in life. Although my mom and dad, they worked a lot, though, I did have to, because of their work ethic, I had to learn a lot on my own, and that was the relationships. My mom worked till 8 o'clock at night, and, my dad wasn't there. So basically, I was, raised by either TV or, of course she was there on the weekends, but that quality time that is needed from a child, I had to get it whenever she could give it to me, and it didn't happen all the time. So make sure that even though you might buy your children the best of things, you might always do your best to, provide for them. Just make sure that you stay in their ear and you talk, because I had to learn on the streets how to handle men in relationships, and being a overdeveloped child, you can imagine it was very hard for me. I had to figure things out as I went, as my heart got broken, thousands and thousands of times. Again, learning the same lesson. You gotta love yourself first before you allow anyone to love you. So just remember, it's not always easy, this game of life, but we have to take the position to have value to ourselves. And even though we may bump our heads 10 times, know that you always gonna have to keep trying to do better than you were yesterday. Okay? Really, you guys know that I made this channel because I wanted to turn pain into power. And sitting in this chair, it just brings back so many memories. Look at the booth, you could see how beautiful it is. It just reminds me so much of my childhood and my dad, But turning pain into power, even the pain of not having a dad, it's very painful for many of us. He died a long time ago. My dad was 40 years my mom a senior, so you can imagine, she thought she had a sugar daddy. I mean, I guess at the time she did, but didn't really work out. But it made me strong, you feel me? So just though I went through things by myself, I was still able to gain strength in the obstacles of life. So always know that you can gain strength even though you may feel like you're lacking or going through something right now. All that stuff does is build character for you today or you tomorrow. And a lot of times your journey is not just your journey. It's not just for you, but it's for somebody else to hear your story, because somebody else might just be going through the same thing that you're going through, and you just need to share like I'm sharing with the whole wide world, right? So I have these moments because I want to help you understand that we all make mistakes. We all have obstacles. But you have to love yourself enough to overcome these obstacles and know that tomorrow is a new day. So heal yourself and hear your tomorrows. Okay, so this is Real Talk with Tam. And I'm going to sit here and enjoy myself on this beautiful Tuesday. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.